Doing the news with LJ and Allie. Doing the news with LJ and Allie. Yeah, here at the Wrasslin for Life Network.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I'm just gonna wait a minute and see. Oh, look, we already got comments here. Yes, it is the 100th video of the Wrasslin for Life Network channel. Let me know if you hear any background noise, anybody who's watching, because I gotta make some adjustments. But yes, we are here. It's our 100th video. Um, this is supposed to be a tag team news day, but we'll see. LJ's not feeling very good last minute, so we do what we can, and I'm here. I hope everyone's happy to see my face at least. Um, so usually our first segment of the news is today in wrestling history, but since it's a special edition news today, we have this instead.
Hooray!
That's a a little. There we go. We got Nick in the comments. Thomas, let's get to the big 100. Congratulations on the 100th. Thanks, Thomas. Yes. It came quicker than I'm sure we thought because, like we're always bumping out videos all the time, different live stream, watch along parties, news updates, random videos. We're always around and we're always posting things. So we got to 100 quicker than I think anybody thought we would. So with that being said, I wanted to do a casual news kind of laid back celebration. Oh, I did forget to do something. But I just wanted to do like a casual laid back. I was kind of running around all day. And last night our stream ended up going kind of off the rails there. And we ended up being on for like an hour almost after after AEW Dynamite was finished last night. We were just enjoying talking. We had CJ on, our lovely CJ Brand, um, showing us some love. Nick actually in the comments they were getting called out. It was we almost seen something happen live on our live stream. Between Nick and CJ, hopefully we get them on the podcast to rumble it out in real time. Now, our kitty says, "Happy 100th video," as I disappear into the background. All right. So that being said, oh look, there we go. Me versus CJ this Saturday. It's going down. Tune in, guys, on the Let's Rumble Live podcast, hosted usually by Will and KJ. We may have a special match going down for title versus title. Does Nick have any title belts? Let me know as I get everything settled here to do a screen share. That's just good old Allie downloading. All right. All right. First article of the day here. Rapper Copyright recently called out John Cena with a new diss track on his The High Exalted 2 album. I'm just reading here. Calling Cena out, basically saying he stole one of his lines for his one of his WWE promos, or one of his thugonomics gimmicks. from 2002. Oh, it says it here, 2002 to 2005. Mr. Thugonomics. Um, Apparently, Roundhouse Music Co. sent this statement out on his new album, The High Exalted 2 Buzzing Columbus Rapper Copyright. Funny name, has shared news of an intriguing situation that occurred with WWE wrestler John Cena on track 3 titled Spoiler Alerts, Have You Cena? Oh wow. He reveals that Cena stole his lyric for his own music and WWE performances in a barrage of bars that dissect the fiasco with the wrestler. As Coffee says, he first caught Cena stealing lyrics for his WWE act as a rapper on YouTube. I got the news from a fan out of the blue. At first, I think was the truth till he sent the YouTube link as the proof. Now I'm trying to think what to do. Embarrassingly for Cena, it was in fact glaringly obvious to the veteran rapper that his lyrics have been ripped off without permission, as copy rhymes bit it was so apparent. After a beat switch, the second half of the track ups the ante even further and finds him coming at Cena with sharply crafted, fierce bars, lines like, Will should be covering this, guys. Will's the rapper here. Lies what your rap career is based on, and right now John loves to play MC, exposing Cena's biting vehemently, driving home the point that he used many lifted lyrics to formulate his rap act for WWE. Um, do we have anything here? Oh, let me go back to the comments. Meanwhile, I am the people's champs. I am the Eddie Kingston of Wrestling for Life. That's true for now, Nick. Let's go. KJ is the Eddie of the network. Yeah, you guys it's gonna be Nick versus KJ. It's gonna be interesting. Thanks, Thomas. Plus Nick. Will, 100. Will, why aren't you here doing the rapping? They left it all up to me. um, but yeah, that's pretty much the fiasco there. There's copyright there. There's Mr. Thugonomics. What do you guys think? I'm just going back and looking at because I was way too young. Sorry guys. I was way too young. Watched like I didn't watch wrestling my whole life. I watched it now, so I'm looking back on old videos of John Cena, like like the greats, like even even bigger greats, the Undertaker. I don't know. Anyways, um, and yeah, I that was my fun fact. I don't know where that thought went. It went in and out my brain. So taking a sip there. Oh, I never talked about my hat. I didn't have a party hat. This is left over from a child's birthday party. So we have good old Paw Patrol to celebrate the 100th video. All right. And here we go. Our next story. Maria Kanellis with her women's wrestling army. She has potentially 2 stream deals and possibly a pay-per-view this year. I know LJ and I'm going to speak properly. LJ and I already said we're covering it. Come on, we have to have the good old Crimson Chronicles women's tag team news updates covering for the live watch along party. Oh, speaking of, LJ's on the way. LJ, where's our fans? We need a crowd, guys. Come on, call her into the ring. What's going down? So yeah, Maria Kanellis, first lady of Ring of Honor, alongside Bobby Cruz. Anyways, she's starting her own promotion. We've seen it advertised, Women's Wrestling Army, where it's all women. wrestling. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait to watch it. Um, Basically, she said they have two different stream deals going on right now. One of them is with Brand Army. Which she says here, you'll be able to just follow womenswrestlingarmy.com to get straight to where the streams are. And then their second one, they apparently can't announce yet, but maybe it's a bigger company, which is exciting. And so this Sunday they're filming 3 episodes for TV, and they're going to be spaced out over the next month. And every 6 to 8 weeks, I guess, is when they'll be filming. Pretty excited. And they're saying they would like to get a pay-per-view as well. We definitely hope they get a pay-per-view. I mean, it's going to be very exciting, people. LJ should be here listing all the names that have been so far announced coincide with with this promo. So it's exciting. Speaking of women's wrestling, we are going to talk about a lovely lady I talked about this morning in the wee tiny hours of the morning. Deonna Purrazzo is back in the news as she is going to be making her AEW Dynamite debut, fighting her title. I believe, right? Yes, she collected a number of titles over the past year or two, including the ROH Women's Championship, the Impact Knockouts Champion title, and she will be defending it next week, her ROH title, on AEW's Dynamite. So that's very exciting. I'm sure she's going to do wonderfully. She's been killing it. So sorry, I got distracted here. I was looking at the Joker. So yeah, we're looking forward to checking her out. And is anybody watching? We're up four people now. I know. Since it's a kind of off the cuff kind of celebratory video, I'm open to any suggestions on what you guys want to talk about. Talk about wrestling. We talk about the Wrasslin for Life Network. Talk about our big plans that we have, our little ideas in the works. Do you guys want to hear some revealing of those? Whoever's watching, if you're watching now, please let me know in the comments. Somebody talk to me. We're celebrating here, and it's supposed to be a fun time. As I get the next tab open. All right. There we go. So the next tab, Mr. MJF last night, for those of you who were tuned in to either our show or just AEW Dynamite in general, everybody is still hungover from the after hours party we had. Yeah, it was pretty good. I think only you and Nick and CJ, because those were on Surf came back. Surf Wrestling came back. Um, it was a fun time. I'm telling you guys. You guys got to tune in. Because yeah, it's also more fun when there's more than one person on stream. Because I'm kind of it's me and Nick talking right now, and I think we have a guest joining us soon. Anyways, MJF, yes. So for those of you who were watching last night, Mr. MJF made a phone call after Wardlow and what's his face's match. Anyways, regardless, he was handcuffed again, and MJF, his little segment there, he made a phone call. He said, "Hey, big man, question: how would you feel about making 6 figures for one match?" All right, and then we see him pretty much turn to the camera. Wardlow, next week you're going up against a man who is smarter than you, stronger than you, and who is taller than you. And you can't teach that. Bum bum bum. So, I'm sure some people last night people had some ideas of hello, welcome.
Hello, hello.
Oh,
LJ is in the house. It is our 100th episode. Look
I
at
was waiting for you to
this.
do this.
Yes.
Woo!
Woo! That's what fantastic. Love it. Yes.
um, where is this?
All good. I'm just getting my little news thingy up that I wrote
Yeah, yeah,
today.
no problem. Yeah, you're more structured than I was. I was like, whatever. Last night I said I'm gonna go on live and just wing it and see if anybody tunes in for that. So, Nick says I got enough personality or personalities to fill a whole roster, and that's why you're our manager because literally yesterday you seen I was getting my multiple personalities. Were talking to me as well. So.
It's all good. Don't worry. There's like 10 different accents that come out of me, so don't you worry.
I know I'm always tempted, and you know what? I feel like you just always, whenever you're live, you just go for it.
I
And I'm
do.
like,
I do. Sometimes I just not even think about it, but yeah.
I overthink too much. I can't. Do you watch? Have you ever seen Big Mouth, the show
Yes.
on Netflix? You know the
Yes.
freaking anxiety mosquitoes? Yeah.
Yes.
I
Those
just have
stupid.
one that lives with me.
Yeah, mine is just like just shut up. Just shut up that thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um
exactly.
uh but yeah, while we're talking about Wardlow, he was also addressing why MJF described him as the devil.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Um since he had Wardlow banned from arenas and faced all these things, he has just recently, more on Twitter than anything, just insinuated that he's the worst person in the world. He's the devil, and uh, well, he calls Maxwell Jacob Friedman calls himself the devil, and Wardlow is saying he's not, but he's making Wardlow out to be the worst person in the absolute world, the worst employee
Yep.
ever. You know, and if that's what you were just talking about is correct, I can't wait to see W. Morrissey over there, and I don't know how that's gonna work with the very interesting Powerbomb symphonies. That's a big boy
Yep.
over there. That's a big beefy boy.
That's what we were talking about last night. What was Big E says two KJ
Two
said
big
you
beefy
yes.
boys
KJ said
slapping
you got it.
meat.
You got the
Yeah,
quote.
two
Two
big
big
beefy
beefy
boys
boys
slapping
slapping
meat.
meat.
Yes. If he got the T-shirt, I would have bought it because that's just too funny. Dynamite last night was apparently heavily rewritten. Yes, it
Yes,
was
yes, we were gonna
because
say
of
that. Mr.
because of a certain
Poor Mr.
Hangman
Page.
Page. Yeah.
Poor Mr. Page has COVID snot in his face. That's what he tweeted. So
Yes.
we're
I
all
hope
wishing him the best recovery to come
I
back
hope
because go ahead.
I hope he's good. I hope his like Mrs. Hangman and baby cowboy shit are both doing
Yeah.
good too.
I'm
So,
sure I'm sure everybody's working their best to get healthy and all
yes.
back to normal.
Yes. Um Also, there's been some talk about Jim Ross. Did you cover this? I
Yes.
don't.
No, I didn't cover it yet.
Okay. Okay.
I do have if you have a slide for it, that's way better. But
Yes. Yes, I do.
well, let's bring on the slides then. I am winging it, like I said. So,
It's all good. It's Thursday. It's Impact Day. I got a headache because there's like another Colorado low of rain coming, and the barometric pressure's trying to make my brain explode. Okay.
see,
Let's
I
start here.
alley ooped that segue to LJ. Alley ooped, yep,
Yes.
literally.
Yes, we have Mr. Jim Ross saying he's going to do some work with Mr. Dwayne Johnson's $7 production studio.
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Sorry.
He's a ham hock. That's what's cooking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tougher
um
than a $2 steak is what's cooking. Mm-hmm. But yes, he is on the most recent episode of Grilling JR's podcast. He talked about how he's working with Jake Roberts, Michael Hayes, and Ted DiBiase that are all working on this Rocks company project, all about the old wrestling territories. So I think it'll be really good. And if he's already got all those people, to talk about the old territories, I think it'll be very factual too. So.
yes, I was reading on it somewhere, and I can't recall who specifically said it. But somebody was talking about like misrepresentation in the dark side of the ring. So
Mhm. Mhm.
they were excited about like this show. They think it's going to be, very true to all the events and all that.
I think that was either Jake or Jim Ross that were saying like the editing in Dark Side of the Ring wasn't to their liking,
Mhm,
which is
mhm, mhm.
understandable because as someone has been to the film university, there's some people that are like that with the editing.
Yes,
Yeah.
which I mean, like I'm very. Last night my news was very edited, so I think I'm a person that needs to be edited properly. So
Yes.
I
See,
get
there
it.
you go. Thank you,
There you
Thomas.
go.
Jim Ross
I
said that.
wasn't sure.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Me neither. I didn't remember exactly which one just because both of them have been featured so far. So I'm like, I don't really remember completely.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's why we have the fans here to check us because we're supposed to be the news, but
yes. And we have this little fun thing going on today that I have a shared screen to do. Where is the fancy little thing? Sergeant Slaughter is returning to the G.I. Joe franchise after signing a multi-year deal with Hasbro.
woo.
That is right. Sergeant Slaughter first made an appearance in Hasbro, like a long, long time ago, and now he's being brought back for the G.I. Joe action figures.
Yes.
And his name is Joe Command.
Joe
So,
Command.
love that. I hope he is having a very fun time. And I do have a little bit of a shared screen for this one and the LJ Says because
Woo.
I found something real funny this morning.
Perfect.
I could not help it. It was just yeah, this is him. He's has an announcement for you. That's right. Sarge is back to active duty and coming to the GI Joe Classified Series line in the future. So that is the line of action figures he will be a part of, and it looks like he's already having fun. He got the GI Joe title in the thing. I'm not going to play it. I don't know if it'll get copywritten. Hasbro's weird.
Yeah,
Hasbro
yeah.
is just weird.
Hasbro,
The
any
one
toy
that's funny is
company.
is not copywritten at all because it's from a very nice YouTuber reviewing something that I found that I was like, why is Edge in this? Why? Why?
He's just popping up.
So I found some funny stuff, but let's go back to the news before we get there. So,
That's
yeah.
okay.
um
um, I don't know if you have any slides on WWE and their plans to bring more stadium shows going forward.
I do not. I had more of Tony Khan talking about how he's so proud that WCW, New Japan is AEW and New Japan. That's
Yes,
it.
yes. Well, you can
But we
talk about that. You can talk about that.
well, he's just very happy. I think that he's just
Yes.
reliving his childhood with like seeing WCW and New Japan and all of these things, and now he's like, I got all the toys and I can play with all of them, and they're all in the places
Yay.
that I want them to be, and yes, so I think he's just having fun. But what is WWE doing?
Oh, well, beyond that, actually, I do have a little uh say like add to that. I don't know what the word I was
Okay,
going to say
yeah,
was. Um But yeah, when we seen before AEW was like officially formed, I know there was talk about WWE trying to get into New Japan and talking with like
Yes.
trying to get a deal with that. And it was the other day, what was it? Yeah, Tony Khan was like confirmed his New Japan contacts are confirmed that
Yes.
they are AEW only. So he's
Yes.
very happy doing his little dance.
You have a festive hat on, so I thought I would join. It's one of these.
I love that. I know. I seen the ears and I was like, it is one of those, isn't
Yeah.
it?
100th episode, gotta celebrate.
Woo, woo.
What?
Now I'm jealous. I need a hat.
I gotta buy more and like ship them out to everybody.
I got a cat instead.
There we go. Oh, but she's so pretty. Oh,
Mr. Jax, say hello.
oh, big fluffy kitty.
Anyways, this turned
No,
into the
we
cat
love the
live
cats
stream.
here at Wrasslin News Network. Love it.
Yes, our wrestling pets of wrestling. It's
Mhm.
coming. It's
It's
coming.
coming.
It's
LJ
just
just can you if somebody can like make the weather be better, LJ would be a lot more productive.
yeah.
Um
I think everybody would like
yeah, if
Canada.
everything just got like sunny and warm, everybody's in a better mood.
Canada
So,
needs to stop being bipolar and figure their shit
I
out.
don't even know. They're schizophrenic at this point. It is every other moment in this one side of the
Like I'm
street
like I
snowing.
thought we were past winter. Why is it snowing, guys?
Yeah.
Come
Yeah,
on.
why is it snowing?
We've literally had how many weeks of sun? Come on, guys.
Yes.
But yeah, speaking of WWE, they apparently have plans to bring forward more stadiums for more shows. Which is kind of funny because I swear I've seen something about AEW doing the same thing or trying to do the same thing.
Possibly. I did not read that, but there is a good chance that you're very correct and I just missed it. So,
I honestly, yeah, stuff like this is not necessarily my interest when it comes to wrestling. But because I haven't gone to like, I'm not. There's some people who go to like like almost or try to go to every show that they can, and like
mhm.
every
Mhm.
WWE pay per view, every. I just got into wrestling not too long ago, so those opportunities haven't been presented to me very often yet. Um, but yeah, WWE only had 3 stadium shows in 2021, which they said their schedule was impacted by COVID, um, as usual.
COVID, they're kind of hemorrhaging tickets right now.
Yeah,
So let's
so
just pretend that yeah, let's pretend like they're running a perfectly good show and they just decided that they needed more seats even though they were hemorrhaging tickets at the last pay-per-view.
yep, yep.
I don't understand the logic, but whatever Vince McMahon wants to do, you put them cardboard cutouts in the seats if you want to, sir.
Yeah, pretty much. So, this year there's 2 shows. Do they kind of count as 2 separate shows? Not really, but WrestleMania 39 is booked at the SoFi Stadium in
Mhm.
Hollywood for 2023. So that's the 2 stadium shows they have scheduled for 2023, and they're trying to get more stadium shows, which is like understandable. Yeah, just stop. What would you say? Stop with the tickets.
Yeah, I most the biggest question I have here is don't you have to like present that you've been selling out places to be able to get more
Yeah.
shares? Like and they obviously haven't been like they've still have people, but people can tune in and obviously see very large portions of the seats are empty.
Yes. Yes. And I mean, I can think it's getting to the point where COVID is
Can't blame COVID
no
now
longer an
because
excuse,
everyone's
guys.
pretending it's over.
Everyone, yeah, it's over, and then also like I don't know, the people who don't want to go because of COVID don't go. So like, That's the just kind of come up on the comments. WWE teaming up.
DAZ and to promote the female boxing unification match, Katie Taylor and Amanda Sierra this weekend. I saw it on the Boxing News. That's very, very cool. And I'm glad that they are promoting women's boxing because not many people do.
Yeah. I LJ said it pretty much.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. And you guys can't just congratulate me. You got to congratulate my wonderful tag team partner here, Allie, because I would have not made it to 100 without her. I definitely need my tag team partner. So,
Yes, we're tag team partners
yes.
for a reason, guys. And we're all a
Yes.
family.
Yes, we
So,
are.
yes. Are the stadium shows replacing live events now? Is that what
Uh,
this is? I'm confused.
I
Um, I, I I think they're just aiming for like larger
I think they
a
want to show
larger live
off.
audience. It's not replacing the live events. But they like want bigger crowds, and that's what it was in a gist. I believe that they want more of a pop because of
Mhm.
a few years
Mhm.
ago it went backwards, so now we got to build it back up.
Mhm. Mhm. Um so I literally I don't know I don't think they're replacing live events. They're just, like you said, building back up
Yeah.
the fan base for
They
the
want, if
chairs
anything,
and
they want
everything.
bigger live events,
Yes. Yes.
crazier ones. So stop ordering
Well,
tickets.
um yeah, I don't I can go on to the funny news.
Yes, let's go on to the funny news.
Okay, so I was watching something this morning and I came across a movie called Money Plane.
Oh yes.
And
Okay.
why is Edge in it? Now,
Because it's the most epic movie made ever.
nothing in the movie makes any sense. Frasier is supposed to be uh like Tony Montoya. And it doesn't work at all. This
Come
movie
on,
doesn't
Tony.
uh but this was the best scene that I could get, and it's from Drew Gooden's video, so the stupid people can't yell at me because Drew Gooden doesn't copyright people because he's a decent human being. I'm yelling at YouTube. I'm yelling at YouTube.
I mean,
Um,
you can yell at me.
no, you're great. You're fantastic. I am mad at YouTube and all of their copywriting things, but yeah. So I found a very good scene, which is the cockpit scene, which I thought made sense and was the best action part that Edge got.
He
So
chose to put in his mouth, and that's how Jack gets the upper hand. So what was the point of the finger? The writer
Oh.
he jumped out and put his finger in Edge's mouth, and then it was never played at again. Yeah. Why?
Yes.
I don't know. And then,
Shout out to Drew Gooden because
yes, love it. I'm just trying to get to more
we
very
love the
interesting scenes.
movie
Um,
reviews.
yeah, most of it's yeah. Here's Frasier trying to be a Scarface. Well, you heard it. You didn't get to see it because there was an ad coming, I guess. Yeah, I recommend everybody go check that movie out because Edge is in it and I couldn't stop laughing. Please go to LJ says go watch Money Plane because it doesn't make any
Oh, it's
sense.
here.
Yes. There.
Shut up!
Yes. Yes. LJ says please go watch Money Plane or at least the Drew Gooden video explaining Money Plane because I
Yes.
couldn't stop laughing and every time I find a movie with a wrestler in it, it makes me so happy.
Especially when they're bad movies.
Yes, so many of them are not the good ones.
Honestly,
No.
the worser the acting. Is that a sentence? The worser
Well,
the
yeah,
acting, the
the
better.
worser. It works. Yeah, it works. If
The
Edgar
more
Allan
worse.
Poe can make up his own words, you can make up yours. So
Yeah. Well, we don't need to talk about him. He was.
that's just the logic I go with. I'd be
Yes.
like, if he
Yes.
can just make up words, I can too. So
I mean, all words are made up. realistically.
Most
So if
of
you
yeah.
just started using a word like and like really, using it,
Mhm.
what does that mean?
It might just catch on. Yes. I think the only other thing I have left of news is tonight's little episode of Impact. It got some little sprinkles of what's gonna happen, and then that's about it. And do you
Yes.
have any more news? I got the question of the day too, but unless you got something,
That's okay. We can do a tag team question of the day after. That's
cool,
fine.
cool. Yes,
Two-parter, guys.
yes. So yeah, tonight's Impact is gonna have a Josh Alexander defending his Impact World Championship. For the first time since winning it at
Woo!
Rebellion from
Dun dun
Moose. He
dun.
finally got his moment, and his little son walked into the ring dressed exactly like his daddy, and it was so cute and heartwarming.
Super cute.
So, yes, we have Alex Shelley and Speedball Mike Bailey battling Eddie Edwards, Matt Taven, and Mike Bennett. So, 1, 2, 3 to battle. Okay, I'm just gonna say names. I'm not. Everybody's fighting. Go, Alex Shelley! Woo! Tasha Steeles versus Savannah Evans versus Decay. They have been fighting each other again for a while. Come on, Impact, you have many women. And Mark and Jay Briscoe return tonight for the show, which, every time the Briscoes are on it, it's going to be good. So,
Yeah, exactly.
yes.
And LJ knows what she's talking about because Impact her deal.
Yes, I will be trying to rest up until the show tonight. Just tell the weather to calm down, and LJ will be okay.
Yeah, weather. Calm down. Actually, it's nice. It's nice where I am today, but you're in a different province, so.
Yeah, I don't know why, but we got weird weather too. Canada's just weird. The way they portrayed in articles that WWE is using this as a model to replace the live event, so that's why I asked the question. Huh. Uh, I don't have the article in front of me, so this is your question.
I'm just looking back at the article right now. Oh, Nick Khan wants to run premium live events?
Isn't that just pay-per-views?
Yeah, I guess.
Premium live events.
Is that gonna, like, I guess, replace?
Oh, I mean, maybe they just want to have more premium live events in
Yeah.
stadiums.
2022 has scheduled 8 stadium shows. And
Maybe they just want a bigger audience for
yeah,
premium live events. That's my best guess, because if it's not being written plain English, that means WWE doesn't know either.
yeah, I didn't see anything about. Maybe it's a different article. The article that I have, I didn't see anything about that, but. Oh, that was before you. Yes.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, my article didn't say anything specifically about that. It just said that Nick Khan had the idea he wants more premium live events. Is that going to replace like regular, like maybe he wants more pay-per-views? I don't know.
Well, that would make more sense. That would make sense because like Nick Khan loves money.
Yes.
So sounds like a good show for Impact tonight. Yes, it does. Come back and visit. Well, me. I hope maybe Allie will pop on, but I will be here for Impact.
I'm on day 3. A day 3. Maybe not. Day 3 streak. Okay, I can't speak today.
Okay.
I mean, if LJ's there, I'm most likely gonna want to come on anyways because she's my tag team partner, and I always enjoy a conversation with her. Not to say that I don't enjoy conversations with anybody else.
No,
Just to
but
give
we're
myself an
tag team.
example.
We're tag team. It's different. It's different.
It's a different kind of love. It's a women loving women, and
Where are you
women
going?
supporting women is what I was gonna say, and
Yes.
I said I couldn't think of it. That being said, tune into Impact show tonight. Women supporting women.
Yes.
This is we have the tier list later on today with Will. Honestly, I
Yes.
might be popping in for that because I don't know who's gonna be joining him.
I don't
Maybe
know.
we'll do
I
a solo
do not
thing.
have enough energy to do both and rest, but it's all good. Yes, exactly.
That's the clickbait
Exactly.
title, guys. Come on.
That's a clickbait title. You got to spread it to your friends. Tell them exactly that.
Exactly
And
that.
then
Women loving women. Tune in tonight
exactly
on
tell
our
them
live stream. We'll love each other on
really
live.
exactly. Friendship.
I love
Friendship.
your hair, LJ.
I love yours too.
um,
Yes. But I think we should get to the question of the day.
yes. Question of the day.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, you can go ahead with your question of
Okay.
the day because you had it
Well,
prepared.
my question of the day was I was wondering what people's favorite tag teams were, and I mean niche tag teams. And because when people say, "Oh, what's your favorite tag team?" they'll say, "Oh, it's like the Good Brothers, or it's Bullet
Yes.
Club, or it's RK Bro." Tell me the tag team you love that nobody else knows about, because my favorite is Ink Inc., and nobody knows who they are half the time. So absolutely tell me, who is your niche favorite tag team?
Yes. I think we were having a bit of this conversation actually the other night, I think NXT night.
Mhm. Mhm.
When we were talking about like you have to choose niche or like from like, tag team partners from
Yes.
the indies cuz WWE ain't got, like what are those tag teams? They're not
No,
they're
they
not.
get broken up every 3 weeks. So.
Yes. Oh, somebody needs to be turned into a baby face. Let's partner him with somebody. We
Mhm.
need to make a heel twist on this guy. Partner him with somebody. Rhea needs a new partner again. Sorry guys, partner her with somebody.
Yeah, partner her with Judgment Day. Also, I think uh Vince McMahon is getting to the biblical part of his naming area because he's with Judgment Day. Yeah?
Yes.
Uh there he's getting really weird with it. Everybody's name is getting a little extra dark, like Ezekiel and Judgment Day. That doesn't
Choosing.
sound
Do
it doesn't
you
sound like,
think
oh, John and Peter were wrote this a few like
Abraham turned to Sarah?
yeah.
No. I was gonna say, do you think he's getting older? He's getting, oh gosh, I gotta get
Yes.
back closer with my relationship.
Yes.
Gotta
Yes.
get closer to
Yes.
God, guys.
Yep.
Oh,
So we are. I mean, Kane I can let pass because that was pretty cool. This one is just getting weird. Like we're gonna have Abraham and his brother. Uh,
Ezekiel, Elijah, and
yeah,
we need a
Elijah,
Noah. we need
Peter, John,
we
and
need a
Jacob.
we need a Malachi. No,
We'll
we
have
have
a three
Malachi.
wise men faction soon. Yeah.
um, from back in the WWF days. So
Mhm.
before we were born, Nasty Boys or Coco Beware and Owen Hart.
Oh, okay. I've heard of the Nasty Boys. I have not heard of Coco Beware. But yes, Owen Hart. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Thomas, for answering our
Very
question.
cool.
I
Yes.
was gonna
Thank you,
say
Judge.
this. I was gonna bring this up, Nick. Judgment Day was actually, yeah, it was an old pay-per-view. So next fashions will be named Payback, Backlash, Fastlane, and Great Balls of Fire. Yes, that was a pay-per-view name. I know that pay-per-view name actually. Be proud
Can
of me. Uh,
yes. Can we have a can we have the Viking Raiders be the Great Balls of Fire?
that works.
Oh, and she disappeared. Okay. Jeez, I didn't think my joke was that bad. Okay. Well, thank you, Nick. Very much. Oh, she's coming back. She's coming back.
I don't know what just happened there. I pressed the wrong button.
It's
Give me
all good. Technical difficulties totally happen.
give me 2 seconds.
Mhm. Mhm. Um. Well, yes, that has I don't think I have any more news, and I don't think that she does either. But hello, Ronnie Hood. Hello. Just catching the end of our wonderful news video here. Allie will be right back. 10 points to Gryffindor for Allie. Yes. Although I'm Ravenclaw, so I don't know what she's in. I don't know. We're gonna have to find out whose house is whose. I think Will's a Slytherin. I just have a hunch. Just got a hunch. I think KJ is Gryffindor. I don't know. I think Chris might be a Hufflepuff. I'm not sure. We got to figure this out. I'm Ravenclaw over here. But yeah. So that has been the news over here at the Wrasslin for Life Network here with LJ and Allie, who she's right here. Look, Allie. Yes. Allie, you're muted.
Oh, sorry. This always happens. I knocked over the whole setup.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hi, Ronnie. Always giving the love. 10 points to Gryffindor for yes, 10 points. What did I miss? Oh, because I knew the pay-per-view, eh?
Yes. And I was just saying I didn't know what house you were in. I said I think Chris is a Hufflepuff and KJ is a Gryffindor.
Me and Chris did the test. I forced him to do the test. Look at that, I'm disappearing. Speaking of Harry Potter, I forced him to do the test. He ended up he's like, I'm going to get Hufflepuff. I said, no, you're not. This guy ended up being a Hufflepuff. So you called it.
He seems like a Hufflepuff vibes. Yeah.
Right? Somehow, I used to be in Ravenclaw, then it switched to Gryffindor. Now, latest test I took was Slytherin. So as you get older, you get more cynical. That's my conclusion. And
well, I mean, if you always want to just stay in the Ravenclaws, we're happy to have you.
Right? I mean, I don't know. It'd work because I'd be the most miserable Slytherin out there. Like,
yeah, I would too. I don't think I'd fit in very well, but I did say I think Will's a Slytherin.
Will's a Slytherin? A Slytherin?
I think he might be a Slytherin.
He has to slick his hair back, I think.
Yes, let's get that Draco Malfoy
look
whole going.
Malfoy look.
Yeah.
Why not?
But yeah, that was Judgment Day was the pay-per-view with Kane versus Undertaker, I think. Probably. Thomas, you know everything else about wrestling. I'm not going to doubt you now.
I remember Mickie James won. Did she win her title or she lost it to Beth Phoenix? Fun fact, on Judgment Day. I knew that from the
There you go.
This day in history. Come on, guys. I know a little bit of the old history.
Yes, you do. See, we got Allie's fact checker here too.
I'm not the greatest fact checker.
Still, you knew that. Oh. But that was all the news I had.
Yep. And that's pretty much the news for today. Might as well wrap it up because we got we might be popping in here and there, 6 o'clock tier list, and then we got our live watch along impact party. LJ's favorites day of the week, Thursday. Tune in, guys. For anybody who's watching this and is not part of the family, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. I put all the links to our Instagrams in the description below so you can watch us on all hours of the day. We'll be somewhere on Instagram, on YouTube, popping stuff out. Who knows where we'll be. I've been Allie. She's been LJ with the news. Where am I pointing to? I don't know. Together with the Crimson Chronicles, the sirens of streaming. Tune in for your daily news update every day. Tomorrow might be another tag team update. Who knows? It's Friday, and we get a little funky on Friday. So
yes, we do.
Any last thoughts?
No, just I hope everybody has a good rest of their morning, noon, evening, whenever you're watching the news. And join us here later for the watch party and the tier list. So there you go.
Have a lovely day.